Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Saturday drag. Ain't never done a Saturday drag. We did a Saturday night drag before, but we got to drag because this is all new low. And as some folks ask, where the fuck is the bottom? Happy Saturday, everyone. Let me do some shout outs and then get right into it. Doodle G in the building. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Cause you know how I go. Monahina's here. Marina's here. Sarah G. Kyra is in the building. How you doing, boo? Live Life is in the building. Trina. Ronnie Patterson. Hey, Ronnie. I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't seen you in a minute. Maybe I hadn't seen your comments, but I'm so glad you're here. Juanita Divested is here. C. Marie. Sylvia DeLong is here. Who else we got? Cold Blooded is here. Beautiful Stranger is here. Wilden a Wrench. Dr. Ken is here. Cosmetic Chick is here. Hey, baby girl. Unapologetically Critical, and she's here and she's up here. Tammy with the real sharp wrench. Don't play no games. Cammy A's here. Chanel Townsend. Hey. All right, y'all know y'all gonna see your shit up on the board. Here we go. So, everybody has to fight for the Dusty. I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. Okay? Dusties expect Black women to fight their battles, white women to fight their battles, The government, even though they so-called evil, the government put some laws in place and give me a check too while you at it. Dogs. I said what I said. Have you ever been out here and seen a Dusty? They either got a Rottweiler or a pit bull or something, and they got the dog in front of them because they want the fucking dog to fight their battles. Gangs. They jump in gangs because they want gangs to fight their battles, because these are real live pussies, y'all. Pussies. Children. They want children to fight their battles. You've seen it at protests. They want their mama. I don't need to go any further. They want the goddamn mama to fight for them. Everybody else that's female in his family needs to fight for him. And now, y'all, time to share my screen. This don't make no damn sense. That says Black folks should consider Satanism to fight racism and white supremacy. No, I'm not joking. Now they want Satan to be a mammy. I shit you not. Satan the mammy. Y'all, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. The kids, the dogs, the black women, the white women, the government, gangs, and now Satan. Has anybody ever asked, when on earth are they going to pick up something and fight? I'd like to know. Thank you, Divestment. I appreciate you. Email number. I'll get it to you. And then we have Miss Pearl. Okay. Thank you, Miss Pearl. I appreciate you. Y'all, this is an all new low. I thought that the kids were the bottom. I can't tell you that. I thought the kids were the bottom. Now they're reaching into the fucking spirit world. Chime in, Melanie. Okay, Melanie busy. Go ahead, Kyra. Unmute yourself.
Well, truthfully, we've seen, this isn't really new if you think about it. Remember, Martin Luther King had the Children's March back in the Civil Rights Movement, where they put the children on the front lines to get bitten by the dogs and hosed. So we really shouldn't be surprised. Now, I thought they loved Jesus, though. I'm a little bit confused about this one.
Well, Jesus is not picking up on the main line, and he's not checking for Dusties at this time. So they're switching teams apparently, and I am disgusted. Anything but to pick up a sword and build, pick up a hammer and build, do something. Now they want to get into the spirit world, and I can't do it. I can't. I'm done. Congo, jump in. Congo done stepped out too. Go ahead, unapologetically critical. What you got to say on this shit?
Well, honestly, the fact that they think Satan wants anything to do with them is laughable. They're fucking demons. I hate them, as you guys already know. I just want, like, everyone's talking about, oh, black men, we need you to, defend us, take care of us. They want you to take care of them. Like, they're a joke, honestly. And I'm just tired of hearing about them. I want the government to literally round all of them up, take them to the deepest pit they can find, and put them in there and drop bombs on them. Like, that's how done I am.
I'm here for it. Dead ass serious. When this was shared with me, I thought it was a joke. So I pressed play, and this motherfucker was dead ass serious.
You know what, y'all? How y'all doing?
Awesome sauce. How are you, Miss
Hey.
Courtney?
I'm good, y'all. You know what? How in the world on living God's green acre earth are they going to talk about and ask Satan to fight their battles for them when they're the devil themselves? You know, they everywhere they go. Remember, I always say that everywhere they go, they create just complete chaos and destruction. So I'm just saying the devil is with them because hell, they're the devil. They ain't figured that out.
Girl.
Yeah.
I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted at
How
what's
can
going on.
How can anybody be this damn weak? It's so pathetic. How in the hell could white women or any group of women or any type of woman get her vagina wet for a group of men that's scared of every goddamn thing? They scared of the damn flowers on the tree.
Well, Tyrone is not allowed to chip his nail before somebody's jumping in with a fucking cape on talking about don't fuck with Tyrone. That's just the fact of the matter. That's the fact of the matter.
Yo.
Go ahead, Melanie. You here?
I'm at this. Okay. I'm just going to say this. And I've said this before. I don't know how much life sustaining they can have. I mean, how do you get this low? I mean, this is bad.
Usually, y'all, when it comes to every species on the planet, of any group of even animals or whatever, it's a natural selection process. And the thing about it is, when it gets to the point that they can't do certain things, the earth has to get rid of them. It has to get to the point that they're gonna have to be removed, because if they can't do regular life sustaining things, the earth has no use for these nitwits. You know what I'm saying? The earth has no use for them, so it's gonna just get rid of the spoiled waste, which are the black males. The earth's gonna get ready to do some what did you call it when the earth, Mother Nature, finna take its course, finna weed everything out.
Well, what I'm confused about is, let me tell you about the mental health real quick. There's somebody right now on another channel saying the black man is God, and the God is asking the devil to fight for him. I know that sounds like a schizophrenic statement, but that's what's happening. Y'all better step off and quit fucking with these Dusties. I swear. They are nuts. They're nuts.
And I also wanted to add this. I just honestly think, with a lot of black women and stuff waking up and whatnot, I think once a good number of them lose their cash cows and shit gets real, really real, I think I see the suicide rates with these fools going up.
Yay. Oh, yes. Celebrate. Where's the champagne flute? The fuck?
I mean, they're already committing suicide when they fucking
Girl,
fight the
they
cop.
already
Like,
jumping
suicide
out.
by cop. I want them to all to just go in the street and never mind.
They
That's terrorist.
already gonna jump off of buildings in the middle of the damn day, and land on a cop car or something. So I mean,
Rachel says, Nakers already come from the hottest pits of hell anyway. Conquered. Yes, ma'am. And pathetic since the beginning of Naker time. Nakers have been around since the Big Bang. When there was a thing that made them exist, they were dusty off top. There was no we was kings time. Y'all, please don't believe that nonsense. There were no king times. They didn't build them damn pyramids. I believe somebody else came in and built them. It was like, God damn, this dusty ass nigga. Move out the way and let me paint some shit on the wall for you.
It must have been the white man because, systemic racism, all that shit.
K Sloan, welcome. What you got to add on this, baby girl?
Hey, ladies. I just wanted to make a quick point before jumping back into the chat. But I used to do mission work for my church, don't hate me, in Haiti. And I was talking to this local Haitian woman, and you know how miserable things are down there, right? Like, it seems like every few years there's a hurricane or a tsunami or some shit going on that knocks them right back into the dark ages. So this lady I was talking to was talking about how when they rebelled against the French, that a lot of these voodoo and hoodoo priestesses and whatnot called on dark forces. I don't know if it was including Satan, but when you tap into that energy for fame, fortune, or whatever, they come back to collect. And she was saying how that a lot of people think that because they called on all these dark forces is to why they can't get their shit together as a country today.
Everybody has a hypothesis as to why in the fuck these people are so dusty. They're so dusty that we have scholars out here trying, they can't figure out. They just defective. They defective in the spirit world. I bet you if there's an afterlife that dusties are still fucking dusty spirits. I swear to God.
It's funny you say that because I was just saying that in like the private chat that I think black men, like being a black man should be classified as a mental illness. Like I genuinely do think they should put us in the DSM. Like, oh, you're black and you're male? No, it's a problem.
And it's funny because Courtney, you mentioned talking about ecosystems, but so yeah, I like STEM and biology and stuff like that. But in any ecosystem, no matter what it is, no matter if it's fucking plankton or bacteria on the ground, or if it's elephants and foxes and stuff, in any ecosystem, an organism that.
Did she go out or is it just me?
Yeah, she went out.
She went out.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the person on the screen, she didn't say voodoo was evil. She said they're using it to call upon dark forces. And as somebody, I know that you can use it for either good or bad. And obviously they did something wrong because Mother Nature's trying to wipe their asses out.
That's exactly what that is. Homeostasis. What Peace Azure said, that's what it is. Homeostasis, because what it has, everything has to be able to sustain itself in its natural environment and habitat. And I don't know what the fuck these niggas are. You know, they just creatures of the shit. I can't even say it. It's pitiful.
You know, they
Capricorn Queen. Let me ask Capricorn Queen something real quick, and then you jump right in when I shut my damn Brad pleaser. Listen, she said we knew how to use the powers of elements combined with our spirits. I'm wanting to know if that's the case, right? How on earth did they get so low? What happened? Put it in the comments or jump up here. What happened? Anyway, go ahead. Courtney, you ain't fell down the stairs.
Yeah, no. I ain't fell down the steps yet. Shit, I might see a dust that might look and might fall down in a minute now. But the thing about the whole situation is these Negroes have to be cursed or something. Something is just damn wrong. It's like I don't know. It has to be a curse because they're so reprobate and backwards. It's like, God, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I can't even put. I'm a Virgo. I'm very analytical. And one thing about Virgos, we can always piece things together and put 2 and 2, 1 and 1 together. And I can figure out some of anything. We can figure out some anything. I cannot figure these Negroes out. These Negroes are a special type of creature. They're special.
I don't want anybody to be special then. If that's
special ed, like special ed. And crazy as hell. Something is wrong. Something is wrong, guys. They're cursed because there's no function and structure there. You know what I'm saying? At least when you have any type of thing on earth, any human, anything, any organism, it has structure. It has some type of a way of compartmentalizing everything. It has some type of thing, like you said, okay, that's how that works. This is how they do or whatever. It's like they were a mistake.
They weren't meant
to be here. It's like they're a mistake. Like it's a malfunction that we
some sort of mutation.
Yeah, mutation, right? Yeah, exactly. That's the right word. Divestment, because we're supposed to be here because it's like no matter, and we're blessed by God, and we have to be because it's like no matter how people knock black women down, it's like we always come back up and we're always functional.
And well, as long as you're paired off with black men, you're going to continue to get knocked down. I propose that you stop getting knocked down and just, evacuate the whole Blackistani area and its borders. Welcome, Elle. Right. Welcome,
Hey,
Al.
everybody. Hey, hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Like, now, I don't know. What's your name? That was just talking with the C up here.
Courtney.
That's Courtney.
Courtney, are you in the Discord?
No, I don't think. No. Uh-uh.
Okay, because I was just gonna say, to agree with what you were saying about them being cursed, I had left a comment saying something of that nature in the Discord because I was talking about how I was listening to KSC and she was talking about, we've been having these same conversations, the pro-blacks or whatever, having the same conversation since literally slavery ended. And I was like, it just reminds me of, like the story in the Bible where they were in the wilderness for 40 years, but the trip only took 11 days. So it's like a function. I felt like it's a comparison because like, a functioning adult would have gotten to some progress.
Yep.
Right.
Or after all this time, it would have, I feel like it with a different group of people or group of people that weren't cursed, I feel like it would look very different transitioning from slavery to 2021, like all those years. But it's like it's stuck in a loop. And there is no progress mentally. Like they can't get to the place mentally to know, okay, we need to do this and that, with the nakers and stuff,
Right. It had to be a knick-knock there because 40 years, it had to be a bunch of them just running rampant.
It had to be a bunch of niggas.
Exactly.
Hey, ladies, can I add something to it? I'm
Yes,
sorry
ma'am.
when you called
Go
on me.
ahead.
I was having a little bit of an emergency, but
That's
here's
okay.
what I find interesting. One of the creeds to Satanism is "Do as thou wilt." So obviously, the black man would be attracted to that. I mean, isn't that what they do anyways? Put themselves first.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's one of the creeds for Satanism. But a lot of black women have divested from Christianity, and we've decided to go into spiritual, a spiritual life and not a Christian life. But what we've all learned, those that have, is that you honor the black woman. Whenever you divest from Christianity, one of the first things you're going to learn as a woman of color is that you're going to honor the black woman. So our black men, or the black man rather, I'm not even going to call them our, when they divest from Christianity, they go straight into a selfish mindset. They refuse to honor the black woman, the black mother, and that's why we're suffering until black men do what they know they're supposed to do. And I know these men who are involved in this occult, they know that one of the main things is they are not honoring the black woman, and they refuse to do it. So now they're going to say, well, we'll just be Satanists, but we're going to do everything but what we know we're supposed to do. That's how I saw it. When I saw that video, I said, wow, they'll do anything to keep from doing what they know they're supposed to do. And that's honor us.
DC,
Now,
I think there might be a knick-knock in the
I think
the
I know
chat.
what you're talking about. Are you talking about Dave East? I'm looking for another comment about with him.
Yeah.
Dave, if I see one plume of fucking dust, you already know what's gonna happen, baby. So I got my eye on you, and I think I've seen you around these circles before, looking to start some shit. You found the right place.
I'm
Congratulations.
gonna get roasted. So
Let me put my ticker up. Go ahead,
not
y'all.
the ticker.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Anyway, jump in somebody while I find my ticker.
Well, I'm just gonna add this. We talking about them taking L's and everything going bad for them and a shift and them being wiped out. Well, with this wave, a lot of them is suffering with COVID-19. They have the highest cases.
Yeah.
That's crazy because there are some people saying, "Oh, black people can't get COVID." Like what? I had COVID. What are you talking about?
Black people can't get COVID. Okay.
And you know what? The sad part about it, y'all, it's like until they just do right by black women, they're gonna always catch hell. And
Well, they're gonna
it's
catch
just,
hell. They're gonna catch hell forever. They're not gonna do right.
Forever.
They're not gonna do right. That's a fact. They're not gonna do
Good.
right.
they're never gonna do right. I pretty much have come to that conclusion that they're never gonna do what they're supposed to do. No.
Yep. So the fools are the ones that's sitting around waiting. That's why I'm very intrigued by fence sitters. It's like, sis, it's never happened in your grandma's lifetime. What the hell are you waiting on?
I think part of the issues that when you truly divest, you have to acknowledge the true history of Black people, and that could be a lot to swallow. I mean, when I accepted the fact that the slave trade wasn't how they wrote about it in history books, where white men just went into the heart of Africa and just snatched people, but Black men were colluding with them and sold us. That's a mind fuck. I got to be honest. I think the fence sitters just can't admit how long the treachery has been truly going on.
Yeah, I was talking about that last night in The Voice too, about on Discord, because I was sharing like a memory that came up when the other ladies were speaking, about how like there was this boy who pretty much caused this other kid when I was in high school to die pretty much. And at the kind of like memorial service we had for the boy that caused it was like over there like laughing and stuff with his friends. And it was such a jarring thing to me that I kind of told myself, that, he's probably experiencing some emotional stuff from this, but he's just covering it, but I like, then, of course, now being, divested and kind of seeing these people for what they are, or these, apes rather for what they are, I could see like, nah, that's just what he was. But at that time, it was such a jarring thought
You couldn't fathom somebody being that evil. That's what that is.
Exactly. And that's what I think is with the fence sitters and the mammies and stuff. It's just like, what do you call it? What is that? Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too bad. It's sad to see.
Well, speaking of the fence sitters, I think this. For a group of people to claim they got all these unicorns, the state that the women and children are in says otherwise.
Yes. Everybody know a unicorn, but he fucked up to some other Black woman that you don't know. Definitely. My daddy was awesome to me. He was there for me. And then you look up his criminal record. He done whooped so much ass. You don't know. It's like, is she talking about the same person? So yeah.
They're all trash to me.
Just because they good to one person don't mean they're gonna treat everybody the same. And that's the thing what mammies don't realize. They think the Black male, because they see some good in the Black male. You got some mammies like they don't want to. I think their problem is they don't want to fathom the fact that comes out of their womb. They can't accept the fact that they can create something so fucked up out their womb.
Check this out, y'all. I have a 38-year-old brother whom I love. I love him to pieces. I tell you what, I would never recommend anybody date him. He is a horrible man to people that he's dating. He's a good brother, my brother, but if you fuck him, you just fucked up your whole life. He's going to probably give you a STD. He's not going to help you with any baby, and he stays in and out of jail. Point blank, period. So
did you say STD?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, probably about 5 years ago, he called me because I'm a nurse, asking me what's going on with him. I'll just put it like that. I ain't gonna be gross.
Oh my God.
I'm like, bitch, take your ass to the damn doctor. You are disgusting, and get off my phone. So him being good as your brother, that doesn't mean that he's good for society, and we need to learn how to admit that.
Well, I personally think my brother is trash, so he doesn't really have any redeeming qualities.
A lot of them don't, though. A lot of them don't. You better mute your mic.
Is somebody eating?
Yes.
That is so funny when they start eating like that.
Patricia Love, thank you. What advice would y'all give a woman that's raising a Black son? Well, if he's already here, you're going to have to remove him from other Black men. You're going to have to, because they're going to spoil him no matter how you raise them. The men in the society is going to have more of an influence on him. Anybody got anything else you want to add for Patricia?
Keep him from listening to rap music. However you can.
I have two of them, and I can't tell you guys what to do because I've done all of that. I've kept my son in gymnastics away from Black kids, and as soon as he went to college, it was all my upbringing just went out the door. So I don't know, ladies. I can't tell you what to do. It's a real.
Congo, you going in and out, baby girl.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know what to do, ladies. I'm mystified myself. My son is very intelligent, scholarship, very athletic, but I still can't get him to have empathy and honor the black woman. That's just not even an option.
I
Not
don't
it's
think
not.
I don't think they're capable of empathy.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
At this point, I don't think they're meant to honor black women. I mean, and even the ones that look like they're honoring us, hell, they might be faking it. So I'm just saying, you never know. One minute is like a Tupac thing. It's like he was honoring the black woman, dear mother, this and that. And another song, you're a bitch and a hoe. You know what I'm saying? It's like they only can keep up the facade of honoring the black mother black divine mother, feminine energy of a black woman for.
Courtney, let her finish real quick.
My bad.
You good, baby. Go ahead, huh? Oh, I guess she was done then.
I think she was done. Yeah.
Okay. I guess she done. Yeah. As far as little boys go, all you can do is what you can do, and then once they get a certain age, they're gonna choose their path, and then you may have to divest from your goddamn son too. That's just the fact of the matter.
I totally agree with that. You need to have your black son on an 21-year plan. Not You need to raise him and be making sure you're taking the steps so that when he's 18, really by the time he's 21, he can be on his own. And that means whether you have to put him in the military when he turns 18, whether he can go to trade, or maybe he's even suitable for an actual college degree. But that's the thing. You have to have a plan in mind with them. You can't just leave them to their own devices. And even with the plan, you just have to understand, like Divested said, that when they get older, they are going to choose their own path.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I completely concur with her. That is exactly what I did with my oldest son. I did put him in a plan.
Sorry
I got
about
him
that.
to college, but once he becomes an adult, he's going to do what he wants to do. My job was just to get him independent, so he doesn't have to come back home, and he can be his own man away. And I already knew he was going to go away, and I knew he was going to date outside his race. So I just set him up to do what he needed to do. And that's pretty much all you can do. I love him, but I know what the black man is. I know what they are. So I'm not deluded, and I don't have any designs that he's going to do what I want him to do. He's going to do what he wants to do at the end of the day.
For God's
Yeah.
sake,
Hey,
you got to get
ladies.
rid of that victim mentality too. They get nowhere. Your son will get nowhere if he thinks everybody's treating him the way they're treating him because of his race. It ain't always because of your race. Sometimes you just a fucked up individual and you getting treated like that. Welcome, April.
Hi. I just had a few things to add.
Okay,
Can you hear me good?
I can. You got some background noise, but I can definitely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm walking up to my apartment. Um, if I could tell a black woman anything that's having to raise a black son, for one, I would say remarry somebody that's non-black as fast as humanly possible to get an influence in his life that is not mad niggerish. You got to start there. For two, don't let them go to public schools where there's a bunch of other little nigglets running around, because that's not going to help you at all. That for sure, I would say leave them alone. Keep them out of classes where it's going to be a bunch of other little nigglets influencing or basically ruining what you've instilled into them. For three, I would say not to take your emotions out of it, but love them conditionally. Because if you try to love them unconditionally, you're going to be disappointed every single time.
That's a fact.
Understand what you are dealing with. Understand that no matter how much you love your son, at the end of the day, he's going to turn into a black man. And we've already figured out that there's something flawed in them genetically. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. So one thing you can do as to not hurt yourself as a mother is take yourself out of it. Take your emotions out of it at the age of 15. Love them conditionally, even before then, because sometimes they be little monsters before then. And when they start acting the ass and talking to you crazy, don't get all in your feelings, because you knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. And treat them accordingly. That's what I would say for that.
To piggyback off of what April said, I would add, keep them out of extracurricular activities that draw large hordes of black boys. So that means they don't need to be in football. They don't need to be in basketball. You need to put them in something like lacrosse. You
My brother
cannot
played lacrosse. He sure did. And
you
he's not a
cannot
bum,
have
thank God.
All of this advice is for people that already have black sons. To raise the best black son is to abort him. Okay, you get the best outcomes with that. He will be the man that he was supposed to be, and it just is what it is. I said what I said. Go ahead.
Yeah, I totally agree. I did. I put my son in gymnastics, and like I said, he's got a scholarship. He's in college now. He hasn't committed any crimes that I know of. I mean, on paper, he looks really clean. I did the best that I could, but just like the other speaker said, I do understand that I knew he wasn't going to invest in his community. I knew that. I had already prepared myself for it. I saw my brothers do it, so I knew that no matter what upbringing you give a black man, you're going to always have to keep that part of it yourself. You can't expect too much. You have to just know what they are, know what they're capable of, and don't delude yourself. That's what I did, and I'm not shocked. Everything he's doing, I expected. So
Let me
Yeah, as long as you
JoJo
stay
up here.
prepared,
Go
your
ahead. I'm
feelings won't
sorry.
be as hurt. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're fine, hon. I was just bringing someone up. Welcome, JoJo.
Hey, JoJo.
Hey, JoJo.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, we was waiting for you to spit hot fire, girl.
Oh, okay. Because that's where I was headed as far as keeping your feelings out. Because I'm gonna tell you something. My brother is one of my best friends, but I was prepared when that little nigga was acting an ass, and I had to tell him, "Yo, bro, you a bum ass nigga, straight like that." And that shit was, I mean, it would have hurt my feelings, but it didn't because I was prepared for that. I was prepared to have to tell him that he was a bum ass nigga and to lose him in my life if I had to. Because one thing for sure, when you have people, black men in your family that you love, it kind of mammifies you when you love them more than you love yourself. And you're scared to tell them the truth because you're scared of losing them. I ain't scared of losing the goddamn soul. So I told the nigga he was a bum. And sometimes I have to be like that.
You can't coddle them. I don't care if they're related to you, y'all. Everybody here is related to a black man in some way. Because you wouldn't exist if you weren't. But you have to remember they are black males. They're black males. The ones that's knocking motherfuckers in the head for their purse, they got cousins too that they probably treat good. But it would behoove you to stay the fuck away from black men. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let my brother turn me into no goddamn Mammy. I don't care what he got going on.
Nog.
Is this what we have here, y'all? Dave East, that's strike two, baby.
Dave East.
I know what that emoji means. That means that we're saying some shit that you don't agree with, but the ticker is there for you. I put that up there just for you. Don't ever say a black woman ain't never do nothing for you, babe.
Can you come up with your own name? Why you gotta use some shit that's already out here?
Nick Noggs nigging around
with
the
your
community.
punk ass.
What's new?
Does he not know he can get dragged too?
I think he know. That's why he ain't really saying nothing.
He probably got a fetish for being dragged. That's why I'm fixing to ignore this pussy ass dude.
I love the
I
smell
think a
of
lot of
roasting. I
black
love
men
that
have a
smell.
fetish for
Oh,
that.
I didn't do nothing. Like, bro, why you here then?
This is a woman's space. See, that's what bothers me. This is a woman's channel. The icon of Divested Zealot is a woman with braids with a pink background. Why are you here, my brother?
Because they're
Carry
gay.
your ass
That's the
over there to
answer.
Kevin Samuels.
She said because they're gay.
They love to be around women because they want to be us.
Honey, to be the most desired man, you think they'd be busy with some preferences today.
They're fucking
Okay.
jokes.
You would think that. Go to Allison channel or somebody.
Not
He over
Allison.
here studying to go take
She
back
done said
notes
Allison.
to the other little nigglets.
I can't stand that. It's like you always find black males in black women's faces. This is a woman's channel. What are you even doing here, sir?
Oh yeah, they always
Go.
up in
That's
our
weird to me. It's a full woman panel, and here your ass go with the little thinking emoji. Can you think about going to another male space?
Yeah,
Y'all
go be a
listen.
Nick Nog somewhere else.
Listen, set up the whole scenario. Today's Saturday. In most of this country,
They don't have a job.
It's a beautiful day. And it's early. Shouldn't you be out spending your 6 figures on one of these goddamn Latinas? Go do
Shouldn't
something.
you be spending your high value check somewhere on a Saturday? What are you doing
I'm
sitting on
telling
YouTube
you.
in a woman's
Lucky if they
space?
make 5 figures.
Sir,
They lucky if they got 5
sir,
fingers.
we're not your
Irks my
preference. Why are you
soul.
on here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and they'll be the
ridiculous.
same ones like, I like Latina women because they more. Then why are you here, my brother? I'm gonna
Bye.
keep saying my brother because you know the whole tepery is real. So my brother, that's my thing. The way they say queen, I be like my brother.
No,
Imagine saying all that shit that they say. You have to remember they came into a space where they said the woman's pussy stank. It's 313 stank pussies here right now, according to the numbers. Okay, we aren't worth anything. We're the most horrible mothers, but he's here.
hey
Well,
DJ,
I don't go to manosphere spaces. I don't. I never go there.
Me either. Me
girl,
either.
y'all,
Never.
make sure
y'all,
you got your masks if you go over there.
y'all listen. It's Saturday. It's too early. You're right. It's too early. He got to wait till it get dark so he can go in there with that mask and rob that store.
Not the store.
Well, we don't carry cash here.
Sir, we
Um,
know you're not interested in what we have to say. You're just here to cause shit. Like you're like just go away. Like I
I
said, I
think you
want
have
all
a
y'all
fan,
to
ZZ. I
burst
think
into
he's a fan.
flames. I hate you.
one
Check
of the
this out.
women in
I
the
know his boss is white. Where's your boss? We want to
I
talk
just
to your
got
We
off
want to
work.
supervisor.
My
talk to
damn self. Where
Zaddy.
your
We want to
boss
talk to
Yes.
at?
Zaddy. What's that it?
Where is
Zaddy
Harold
don't
or Christopher or Brad or Scott or Brett, whatever his name is, Connor? Where's your boss?
telling you with his fine
Tell
ass.
Connor to get at me. Huh? Tell
Sarah G
Connor to
said we
write
don't
your ass
carry
up.
cash here.
What she say? We don't keep money in the register, Tyrone. Tyro, Schnicknog. Like, what name you want to be called so you can leave?
Live life, say he don't work.
upper
Obviously, he
South
don't. He up
Carolina.
in here.
First of all, who Wi-Fi you on? I know you ain't paying for it every month.
One of his
God.
baby mama's Wi-Fi.
His mamas. His mamas.
One of the women in the chat had said abort black seed or ape seed or
The
something to that nature. And one thing I want to say is now that I'm divested, one thing I could say is I'm happy that the decision was made for me and that I didn't have to make the decision myself because some years back I was pregnant with an apes child.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I didn't know until I miscarried, but now that I'm divested, I am happy that that decision was made for me because he stressed me out. I miscarried because he stressed me out completely.
No name needed. Welcome up. I have never seen you here before. So, what's going on, babe? Mm.
Can you hear
Did they
me?
unmute?
okay.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear
Can you hear me?
us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to be under Miss American Beautiful, but I switched it.
Okay. What you got?
I'm on pursuit trying to get my daughter. I haven't seen her in 2 years. Her dad is from Mexico. I was trafficked since a little girl,
Oh my
under the
goodness.
umbrella of Kojic. I don't know if you've ever heard of Kojic, the Church of
Yeah,
God in
it's the
Christ.
Church of God in Christ. Yes, ma'am.
Well, fuck them. So, anyways, my it's a cult. They're all sick. They're fucking sick. I'm in the hood actually, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, I've already experienced so much abuse that it's like I'm to the point like nobody can really shut me up or make me like change my mindset. So it's I just basically have been to myself and trying to do as much as I can. Um but it's been fucking hell. I've been in
Who
and
has
out of
your
jail.
daughter? Who has your daughter?
Her father, my trafficker, the trafficker. He's
Oh my
like
God.
I said, I was trafficked since a little girl. I was abused first. And most people think that like when we're trafficked, like it's just somebody kidnaps you off the street. Like that's not how none of it works. Like I was raised in a mixed family home, so my father would only like be with women who were white or like white presenting, white passing. And I'm mixed, of course. And it's like a hierarchy and whatever, like as far as features, it's all stupid. But anyways, like even though I'm light skinned, like I was able to see things and like I guess just born with that discernment. And then when you're born, like how I was born into it, like we don't know that we know that it's wrong what we're going through. We know that the abuse, the molestations, the physical abuse, all the bullshit, all the colorism and all that, like, we know that it's wrong. We just didn't have words for it. Like, I didn't have the articulation until way later. And I'm nearly 30 now, but I almost made it out okay, but now they have my daughter. And by they, I mean it's relatives, it's everybody. It's not just like, it's not strangers. These are people that we know.
No
And like,
name.
as far as
Inbox me
yeah,
on
yeah,
divestedzella@gmail, because I want to talk to you about some stuff that I don't want to put out
okay,
here in the public, because we got people like Dave fucking East that'll sound clip your
okay,
shit, and I want to protect that. Okay.
Ugly ass.
yeah.
Right. So inbox me and I'm
What,
going to talk to you about the sensitive matter of it. Okay.
what's the email that I can email?
divestedzella@gmail.com.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah,
I
but
appreciate you coming
I'll
up
just
here
leave it
though.
alone now. Okay, I'll leave it alone and then I'll email you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
these niggas don't deserve to hear your story, girl.
No, he
okay.
probably jacking his dick to this story. Don't,
Oh
you
my
know.
Yeah,
God.
because
Broke
they
Yeah,
have a
they're
ass.
fetish for
disgusting.
Right.
abuse.
They're disgusting, but I would say to Black women, I guess you said something, advice, just never get with them, because it's like, don't fall for their swag. And by all means, I don't know, like, if you have to, like, maybe go for women or something. I don't know.
What
Like, if
swag?
they just, like, be a
Daisy,
lesbian, go for a stud.
can I say something?
Yes,
This
Congress.
is
Go
something.
ahead.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I worked in that homeless shelter. When there were so many Black girls that were. God, I have a lot of static in my thing. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. We
Okay,
hear the
anyways, when
static,
I
but
was
we hear
saying
you
that
too.
there were so many Black girls that have been sex trafficked where I live. They had just been dropped off, and they were in homeless shelters, and some of them actually pick up other girls too and pull them into the trade. But I just want to say something to you ladies. Your womb is everything right now. And you got to take it serious, because these men are out here just sexualizing. They're being such predators, especially now that COVID's here. They don't have any jobs. These Black guys are going to start pimping these girls out younger and younger, and it's going to get
Mm-hmm.
worse and worse. So for these women who still think it's okay to date these Black men, and they got little girls from other Black men, this is their future. They're going to get pimped out. They're going to get sexualized. I don't understand how come we're not taking this more serious. We Black women shouldn't even have Black men around our children for the majority of them. If they're not a blood relative, they don't need to be near these kids.
Mm-hmm.
I know so many biracial women that have been sexualized like this. My own sister-in-law was raped by her father and forced to have sex with her brother. So this is legitimate. These Black men, they have children with white women. They sexualize their children. This goes on and on and on. I did foster care, so I've divested for so many reasons, but this is my main reason for divesting: the sexualization of little kids in by the Black community. I'm like, right now my heart is just beating. I feel so sad about what she's going through. You can hear it in her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna be praying for her as much as I can, because I know she's going through some suffering that none of us can even identify with. Those who
Right.
have lived that life. But that's what I wanted to say.
I want to set some time
Can I
aside for
go
her.
ahead? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
I just wanted to say this is why I don't let anybody shame me from making the choice of having an abortion, and I don't think that any Black women that are finding divestment channels and finding their way right now, but are currently pregnant in the first trimester, don't let no fucking body, not the church, not nobody, shame you into keeping a baby that will be detrimental for your life. First of all little babies are not fucking gifts from God. That is bullshit. Some of them
That's
are
right.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Some of them are R. Kelly. Some of
Okay.
them, you know what I'm saying? Fuck
Some of
that.
them are
If you
Dave
find
East.
yourself pregnant, exactly, get fucking rid of it. I'm gonna tell you something. Short story time. I was married. I got married at 19 years old. Married my high school sweetheart because I was one of those girls that just had to have a Black man and have little chocolate babies and all that other bullshit. And I got pregnant at 19. Though I was married, my mammy ass family was like, "Oh, you're married. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay." No, fuck that. And I got an abortion. He said he never forgave me for it, but you know what? We ended up divorced. And he's still a fucking bum. Still I don't have any animosity towards him, but at the same time, what kind of life would me and my child have lived?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I saved that fucking child because, for one, that's just the physical body. The soul is forever. And I saved that damn child. Maybe that child got incarnated into another parent that was better than what the fuck I had to offer at 19 years old, married to this nigga, and we didn't know shit about ourselves. And now that I'm looking back, now that I'm 31 this month, happy birthday to me, and I'm looking back and the damn thing changed. So I feel like I saved that baby. I saved her soul. And I feel like that's how women should look at it. That's a physical form. It is not a damn, it's just not a soul. Your soul is forever. And that's all I wanted to say about that. Don't feel guilty.
And I agree
And
with
I hate
you.
that
100.
babies are a blessing stuff that people do, because it's like, where are they even getting that from? That's just some nigga shit. Where are they even getting that from? Like, I remember I had this damn ghetto ass friend that'll be, just get pregnant by ain't shit niggas and talking about, oh, well, if it wasn't meant for me to have, it must have been meant for me to have this baby. God must have wanted me to have this baby. God didn't tell you to go fuck some nigga that don't give a fuck about you.
Preach.
He pretty much showed you not to do that. So how the fuck you gonna then turn and say, "Oh, this baby God wanted"? Like, people, like niggas get on my nerve. They always putting God and some stuff that God ain't at. They be lying.
Yeah, God everywhere. Their God. The black woman is God on Tuesday.
Black woman is
Did God
God.
tell you to be trying to fuck me without marriage? Because premarital sex is a sin if we want to go according to the Bible. Premarital sex is a sin. So you're wanting to fuck me with no condom and no fucking ring on my
Right.
finger. So how holy are you, nigga?
Right.
I'm sorry,
My
y'all. I'm
mom
passionate
actually
about that
said the
subject.
same thing to me when I told her that I would get an abortion. She literally told me, "Why would I kill my child?" I said, "Well, legally, it's not murder." And her and my grandmother looked at me like I just stomped a cat to death.
Fuck them kids.
This is why I said,
Fuck
because I
them
was raised.
kids. Do you hear me?
I was raised to believe that abortion was wrong. This is why I said when I was pregnant, I was happy that the decision was made for me, because at the time I wasn't even an adult yet. So I wouldn't have made the right decision for myself anyway. And my mom would have told me to keep it. She would have straight up told me to keep it because she kept me and she got pregnant at 15.
Girl.
And we're talking about an athlete, honor roll student.
Think about what your life would look like today had you listened to them.
Misery love company. And you would have been able to
That's
excel.
exactly what it is.
Now, if you've already had the son, you might want to consider taking a page from Becky and Mei Ling. You know, the largest population in foster care are biracial children.
Mixed
Children of,
kids.
mixed kids of black men. So you could take a page from them if you've already given birth, drop them off at foster care, and go marry Brad and pretend like it never happened like they do.
Who, me? That's their favorite statement. Who, me? Yeah. Who, me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. That's what they do. They drop
Give
it
them to
off.
their fucking daddy. Put yourself on child support so he can't come after you for it. That's what the fuck they do. Give him to his damn dad. They go, "Oh, you a deadbeat mother." No, I'm doing exactly what the black community praises. But at least he paying child support. Be that mother, because I know for a fact I would have been that mother. I give him to his fucking dad, and then you come by on the weekends and see him. You drop by on Christmas and see him.
I was just calling to see if you're doing your schoolwork. Y'all ever heard that? I was just calling to see if you're doing your school. All right, mind what your mama say. Give her the phone back.
That's
Get
all
the fuck out of here.
That's all they do. I was telling the girls on Discord the other night about this dude that my cousin got a child by. She was talking about how, the little boy growing, the clothes don't fit no more. She got to take him shopping. He said, "I gave you $30 2 months ago."
$30.
That baby can't even get no shoes. Can't even get no shoes for $30.
I get a fill on my nails with $30.
She got the crying, talking about, "Oh, how could he do this?" I'm like, girl.
And I get gel polish. You can't even afford that.
But don't y'all feel like women having children with these men are just irresponsible at this point? With the receipts that they've shown us, it's just irresponsible. I mean, I don't understand how this is continuing to happen. We look at other races of women. We see their children are taken care of. We see they live in nicer homes. We see they're building generational wealth. But yeah, we keep looking at our kids talking about we want kids with brown skin. That's all we get.
Like my cousin had 2 kids in her teen years, And I can't tell you how many pregnancy scares this grown ass woman done sat there and had, and looking at us like we're crazy for being mad at her for not putting a condom on.
Y'all see what Lynn said? Lynn said her favorite aunt is a black male preference Blasian. Her Asian mom dropped her ass off, and she hasn't spoken to her mom since childhood. They do not play.
They're an embarrassment. Like if you have a mixed kid, especially with a black man, Karen's gonna be like, bitch, come on, we about to drop this baby off right now.
Yeah.
Like get this demon out of my house.
Yeah, I tried.
If you want a brown skinned man, go get you a Samoan, go get you a Polynesian man, go get something like that. I'm talking about men of the diaspora. I'm talking about go get you whatever Aquaman is. He brown.
Oh,
he's just
fine.
light brown, but he's brown.
I think he's Samoan, ain't he?
He is Samoan. He's so damn fine.
Yes, God.
But yeah, go get. There's what?
Get you a Filipino man. They brown.
And don't forget Hispanic men. There are some darker Hispanic men you can pick up too, and darker Asian men. If you really want if you want to guarantee the darker brown skin, you have other options outside of white men.
These mammies want knick-knock babies.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want kids, but if I change my mind and want kids, I don't want that.
My
I
thing
might
our
just go to
Simmons
an agency and adopt a little black girl and be done with it.
And our Simmons ain't playing with the super chat. She said she wanted her shit in dark purple, okay? Dark pink. She said, I'm absolutely an advocate for IR couples. Me too, girl. Adopting little black girls. Brad will treat her like the little princess that she is. That's a fact.
You damn right about that. I'm gonna have me a girl, because I don't want no boys. I already know I done froze my eggs and everything. I'm having me a little girl with Brad, and then I'm gonna adopt me a little black girl too, and she gonna see how she's supposed to live.
So,
and put her in an all-girl school. Keep them away from these little nigglets. Ain't no point in having a beautiful little black girl or mixed girl or whatever you have and dropping them off in a public fucking school system. I don't know what these mammies are thinking. Keep them away from the nigglets. This is what starts the insecurity. This is what starts the I'm not good enough. My butt's not big enough. My hair is nappy. That's what starts all that shit. That shit don't come from home. That comes from the nigglets in the street.
That reminds me of the photo that DZ posted in the Patreon of that woman and those two little boys. And I said they just love to create the men that left them. They just
did
love
you
it.
see that
these hood rats should not be able to procreate.
They were showing their underwear. That bothered me with them shirts lifted up. It was real bad. It was kind of pedophilic, if you ask me.
It was, because she keep on saying, what do little boys do? Talk to these little boys. Are little boys under the age of 10 years old. I don't know how old they are now because that post went viral some years ago. So I don't know how old they are now. But these are
somebody
little boys,
got some background noise, y'all. Let me see. Let me try to do process of elimination here and see who got the background. All right, we good now.
These boys are little boys, and you talking like they should be fucking out in the streets. What is wrong with you? Why?
It's a lot wrong with her. It's a lot wrong with her.
Like
because
she's
she got on
raising
there
little miniature thugs, and she's proud of it.
She trashed little black girls to keep your daughters away from my son. He gonna see 15 of them. She was just being real ornery, disrespectful, and pedophilic.
Why are you doing ugly ass kids? Right, ugly girl, get the fuck out of it. Fuck them kids.
Each and every one of them. Anything that came out of the ball sack of a Dusty is a problem.
Talk about some hide your daughters. Ew. These are little kids. That's nasty.
My thing is this, y'all. Why are these mammies? Why are they trying to save and preserve a race that's hanging by the thread and it's in a state of emergency? Like, why?
Nah, I don't know.
Because I want
these people don't mess around and bring slavery back.
Hopefully they only enslave nignogs and mammies.
And if they don't agree with it, then why the hell are they always trying to convince divested women that we should? I had an Uber driver tell me that once when she was like, "Oh, my brother would be so good for you," and I was like, "No, thank you," trying to be cool or whatever. And she kept going on. I think you like, I said, "Ma'am, I don't date them." She was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "They're kind." She's like, "What do you mean by they're kind?" I had to put on my country voice. "I don't date your kind, ma'am. That kind." You hear me? The one crossing you're crossing the gun line, ma'am.
You should have said the hard R.
Oh, she'd have had a fit there. I don't date the hard R Negroes.
Fucking fish. She's like, I'm not comfortable with that one. I don't understand why you don't date black men. I said, how the fuck you ain't comfortable with it? I didn't say I didn't date black, but you are not a black man. See, that's the problem. You black first. You need to be a woman first. She thought
Well
she was
identified.
and I let her ass have it, telling me about her little ugly ass boyfriend that didn't have babies on her and all that shit. And I said, oh, so you want me to go through what your cane just put you through? Lady, please don't call.
You know, it's crazy they call us desperate because we want to date anybody besides black men, but these bitches are sharing these. Oh my God, they're sharing them.
Right.
Welcome to the panel, Young Rising. What you got, girl?
Hey y'all.
Hey, y'all, Rising.
Hey, sis.
Hey Congo. You killed it last night. I just wanted to tell you that.
What I missed?
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Yeah, no, last night we were having another live about selective breeding on another channel, and she just gave the word.
Give me the goddamn word. What's going on?
Well, go ahead, Congo.
Well, we were just speaking on how, they're talking about the high value brother selective breeding. And I just mentioned that, my brother is a judge, and he would be considered what you would consider a high value. And his life story is just not conducive to what I would consider high value. And I don't really know what a high value black man is. I don't know what the definition is. Just money. And that's not somebody else's money. So that wouldn't, in my opinion, is not considered high value. High value people build kingdoms. They build generational wealth. Our men don't do that. They just want money so they can have random pussy. Pretty much is what they just build wealth, and they can get it taken from them in 5 seconds. All the white man has to do is say, "Your wealth is gone." And it's gone. So that's what my thing was, just basically trying to say, what is the selective breeding when it comes into black people? What are you looking for? What's the criteria? I don't get what the criteria would be to selectively breed with the man who's at the bottom of the totem pole.
Hey, facts. Facts. I hate I missed the discussion, goddamn it. No, there is no way to. So what are you going to select? From sugar or I'm sorry, from shit or vomit? What is there to select?
There's nothing to select. It's not going to work. You can't selectively breed with black men because there's always something toxic going on.
You either going to select AIDS or chlamydia or both. So I don't see the point of even talking. I want them to go away. Like, people always laugh when I say I want them to just burst into flames. Them and the
Call the cops. Call the
all
cops.
of them.
Whenever they breathe, call the goddamn cops.
Oh, I'm
you
quick
cannot stand near my property for longer than it takes for you to walk across, or I'm calling them and I'm going to be in tears and I'm going to explain to them how scared I am of you. I'm telling you that straight up. There is no guessing here.
Congo Knight was 100% right. Black men think that if they got a little bit of money, that they're high value, or if they do the bare minimum, which is make it to a certain age with no kids, no criminal record, and you can hold down a job for more than a few days. Oh, I'm high value. No, this is the bare minimum. They want to be praised for waking up in the morning, something you are supposed to fucking do. I'm not praising you for that. I refuse to do that. I am only 24 years old and I am inches away from eradicating my debt. I shouldn't be praised for that because I'm just working toward it. It's not like I came from riches or anything like that. I came from poverty and working my way up, doing what I'm supposed to do for my livelihood. I don't expect praise from that.
Yeah, I was just earlier before this live, I was walking around Midtown, and it was pretty disheartening. Like, I see all like the Asian businesses and like the white businesses, and then I see all like just the black people walking around just eating and stuff, and I was like, damn, like even in the quote unquote chocolate city, we don't have shit.
They're a consumer class. They don't build anything. They look for you to build it, and then they want to come sit in it. They want you to build a chair so they'll have somewhere to rest. They aren't builders whatsoever.
They're not.
And then if you don't let them sit in your chair that you just built, you're somehow racist.
You ladies, we have to divest, because here's the deal. Statistically, Black single women are going to be the poorest women or poorest people class ever, right? If you're a Black single mother, you're going to be the poorest, because women, when a husband leaves or a partner leaves, they are 3 times more likely to sink into poverty, especially if they don't have education. We are strategically watching all of our jobs go. We're losing jobs. They're not being replaced with any other job. What do women do? They do customer service that's being shipped overseas.
Mhm.
We are nursing. We have men infiltrating the nursing system. We have gay men. We have trannies taking our jobs. We are losing jobs on a daily basis, and people are not paying attention to the fact that the Black woman is going into starvation. There's so many Black women I know that are struggling. If you're not educated, you're struggling, and if you're struggling with children, that means the whole entire family is struggling. So I
Mhm.
would say to every single Black woman, wake up. Look at what the future is holding for you. You don't have viable jobs to go to. They're being shipped overseas or you're being replaced by men. Men have tons of job options that women do not have. And now that we have gay men and transsexual men coming into the workforce in those jobs, we as Black women are losing jobs quicker than we know. There's industries that are gone that are never going to be replaced anymore because technology is taking over. So we don't have that many options as women. So you better start looking at bed winching. You better start
Mhm.
looking at
Yeah, I was
yourself
just gonna
as
say
a
that. Yeah.
corporation. You are definitely have to be selective. I'm telling women, you better start looking at the real because having Black babies, that ain't nothing. That's nothing. It's not gonna pay off. You're gonna have to keep your womb to yourself and select somebody that can put you in the neighborhood where you can eat, where you can sleep with safety, where your children can go to school if you choose to have kids. Black women better wake up and start looking at themselves as a business. That's just what I think.
I
Yeah.
think
Women
Kyra
that
wants
want
to
to
say
leave the
something.
hood, they
I
Go
also
ahead,
they
Tyra.
crazy they damn self.
Well, I think the mammies, going back a little bit, I think the mammies n- are trying to pull Black women back into dating their sons is because they know their sons aren't anything. They know their shit, and they want to offload them. They don't want to be stuck with those sons all their life, and they don't want their sons sleeping on the street, which is where they'll be destined to be. So there is always, think about the old trick bag of some Black dude laying up on his auntie's couch or his grandma's couch or a sister's
Mhm.
couch.
They
Mammy
want
see
you to
us
let them.
divesting.
They want you to let them sleep on your couch. If Mammy see you divesting, they see that their son's safety net is walking away.
Exactly. And that's why they're trying to trick us into coming back. It's because they know that Black women have historically been the safety net for Black men, and we're walking away more and more. And so that safety net is gone. And so that means that their son is going to either end up sleeping on the streets or be stuck with them forever.
Mm.
And you're
yeah,
right about
like
that.
that
Like,
safety net got a hole in it because while I was just sitting there eating my food, I looked around and I saw a good number of Black women with non-Black men, and then of course I saw like the Black love couples, but of course they looked like trash. But yeah. But I
As
want
they
to go back
do.
to what Congo Knight said about Black women in poverty. I think the smartest option for us to do is build a community that involves STEM and technology. Wait, which is a part of STEM, so my bad. But yeah, I think we need to create our own economy just amongst us. Even
Well,
Thank you
Goldman
for
Sachs
that.
is trying to get us to do that with their investment.
and that's a great start. What I'm saying is that with divested Black women, because we can't contribute to the Black woman female collective in America because they're just going to give that money to Dusties, and it's just a repeated cycle, and we won't be elevated. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing about how we should have some sort of proposal only for divested women, you know.
Mm.
because like I don't think the Black collective realizes how shameful it is to walk into quote unquote like cities that are highly populated with Black people and you own nothing. I don't think they understand how shameful that is.
Right.
I don't think they understand the fact that other races like the Asians got here after us and
They're
have blown
thriving.
us out the water tenfold.
Yeah,
Facts.
the fact that Black men were supposed to get in the driver's seat is why we're here today.
Hmm.
That's why the Black community is where it is today. And y'all can't give a fuck about the Black community at all. Watch it sink. Sit down, have a
Hmm.
mimosa until you see the last ship sink. That's all you can do.
Right. And then
Yeah,
some women want to study, they don't want to study STEM. They want to study African history and social justice. Like nobody until we act like the collective wants to better themselves, nothing's going to happen.
I
Well,
personally, for me, I'm studying economics right now just because I like learning about the economy and stuff, and I'm also trying to get a career as a U.S. ambassador. So I'm working on that on the side. So hopefully some of my money and whatever else everybody else is doing, we can just build something for us and then just give something that Black girls can be proud about. Like the ones in the foster care system, obviously none of us in here are going to have little Black girls unless you already have some. So if you're going to adopt, at least we can create a better future for them.
What y'all propose on, you know who's going to be the hugest problem? And it's not going to be the mammies. It's going to be the fence sitters, because they are dressed in divested clothing and they talk the talk. And as soon as you let them in, it's like she's handing shit out the back door to disenfranchise Tyrone, fucking up the whole group. She may as well be a mammy. Fence sitting is nothing but mammy light.
Like Keisha Lance Bottoms. I hate that bitch.
We'll have to have some extremely strict guidelines.
Full mammy. She fucked Atlanta up, and she refuses to do anything about these homeless ass men.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I don't even go downtown Atlanta anymore.
The cops just need to mow them down. The cops just need to come out.
I was thinking that's more applies to Paris. She talks the divestment talk, but she's with the Nigerian.
And I say to those women, the fence sitters are probably in a worse position than mammies, because not only do they know all the information, but they still want to hold a brother down and shit. Right. I feel like if anything, they're in the worst position.
Mm-hmm.
Like so much.
They'll be the first ones the Black men attack as soon as they're left to themselves. Right. Mm-hmm.
They take on this, I'm going to take every Black man on an individual basis mindset. And this is where they don't understand reciprocity. They don't do that shit for you. They say Black women, period. They don't say the good ones. So you standing there looking like a bozo, trying to sift through the trash, trying to see when you can go do something else. Just go do something else.
As a former fence sitter, I agree with everything y'all are saying. Like, it's just, I can't even believe I fence sat as long as I did. Because it was just, everything was in front of me telling me that I needed to divest for not only my future, but for right now too.
Yeah.
And these women are still sitting here waiting on that unicorn to come along.
I said in the beginning of the stream that they're looking for Satan to become a mammy. If that's not it, y'all, they never, ever are going to jump all the way over that fence. They're enlisting Satan to put on some Daisy Dukes and come fight for them. That's an all new low, if not the bottom.
Exactly. And it's so many. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question, Young Rising?
Yeah.
Being that you're in economics, what career choice would you suggest young Black women and even older Black women, because this economy is taking jobs from us right and left, and I'm trying to figure out what to tell my nieces and myself what to do to make some money to outlast this COVID economy crash that we have. What would you do? What should we do as Black women?
What we should do is we need to get in technology. As a group, as Black women, we don't have an industry that we dominate like the Asians do, like white men do. Like the Asians, especially the Southeast Asians men, they clearly dominate technology and like networking and a small sector of media. White men control media, economics, a good portion of politics. I think we need to have a group of us. Because it's hard to say what route to take, only because it's still uncertain.
Y'all need a registry. This is what you need. You need a registry / directory. So if you're divested, you put your name in there and what you do, so other divested women can find you and do business with you and create a network. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. And if I got to be the one to create it, God damn it, just hold my beer and I'm on my way.
I would add that Black women, we need to truly consider what skills we have. And a lot of times we sell ourselves short. And you need to be an entrepreneur to some degree, whether it's a side hustle or whether you're able to grow it into a full business. Like, are you truly able to sew? Can you do embroidery? That's a skill. Are you a good writer? That is a skill. I mean, just the thing is, we don't really think about. Don't get me wrong, technology is definitely good, but how many of us go into bookkeeping? I mean, we just need to market our skills that we have, our natural talents, and that's going to be individual. Like me, I would never advertise myself as a singer, can't carry a tune, but I can write very well. So I'd advertise that.
It would be no different than maybe Yelp, okay, where you can go and see the person that owns the business. If it's a divested directory, anybody that owns a business in that directory is divested. And then you go get your embroidery done there. You go get your hair done there. You go get your taxes done there. So yeah, I'm gonna work
I
on that.
absolutely
Update
agree
coming.
with that because I
Update
think the
coming.
support black business thing has become
Sorry
has
about that,
become
Congo Night.
messed
It's
up.
just difficult because I don't know what like all of our skill sets. I know that some of us are great at like lacing wigs, no disrespect, but a lot of us are really good at that. A lot of us are good at being nail techs. A lot of us are like great cosmetologists and writers.
It would be up to the individual divested woman to list their skill in the directory. So you would have to create an account and list your business there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but to answer Congo's question, I think the main thing we should do to tell like young and old American Black women is to travel, because I want them to see how other people run their economies and run their countries, because they just need to recognize the game. And I feel like the best education is to just go out and be in a different culture. I think it creates personal growth too.
Yeah, I just believe that we can give young women and older women as well more hope than just laying up having babies and chasing after black men. Give them something to look forward to and something that they can do that's viable, that's recession proof, as much as we can. Because I'm seeing a lot of black women in daycares and doing a lot of same old stuff that we did, for slavery days, especially the uneducated black women. They're really suffering out here. And I was just wondering, what can we do? Like, what can we suggest to our children, our girls?
Well, I know a couple of Black girls that are teaching English in different countries because of globalization. Our global economies are becoming immersed, and we all need to learn other languages so we can communicate with each other. So I know a lot of Black girls that go to Japan and South Korea and Germany and Austria to teach English. So maybe that's a start.
I also would say we need to start touting like certificate programs, because I understand what you're talking about in terms of uneducated Black women. They may not want to go for a full 4-year degree, but maybe circulating the word more about things they can do, they can complete in 6 months to a year, that can get them that much further ahead. Like there's all those coding programs. We could start, those of us who do know IT, could we start a coding program for Black girls where they could go in and do 26 weeks or so? Bookkeeping is like what, 6 months? Like just touting other avenues where they can boost their income that don't take that much time, because again, depending, they may not want to go to a full 4-year college. And especially if they go in and do something silly like criminal justice, that's just going to be money down the drain anyway. It'd be better to get them something more targeted.
All right. And coding is booming, especially medical coding.
Thank you, ladies. I have older friends that are, in bad marriages, and they don't know what to do. They're undereducated, and so they're scared to leave because they don't know where to go to find work, and they don't have any idea. They think it's a young woman's game right now.
Congo, are you a part of DZ's Discord?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, we should definitely talk more about this on Discord, because I feel like we can push this conversation even further.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know. Thank you so much, DZ, for letting me ask that question.
Of course. I'm gonna get the directory started and just hand it over in the Discord. So just give me a minute to make it, and then I'll have y'all a link, because it needs to get started. Like, we're not like Black men. When we want something, we'll get the shit done.
Right. And would you mind, because there's she's a fully divested, hardcore divest channel. Would you mind if I gave that to Archduchess, or do you not feel comfortable? You just want to keep it over here?
No, you can give it to her. That's fine. Because
Okay.
all of us are gonna be listed on it. If we do the shit right, there will be no beefs. We'll be just divested as fuck. Miss Our Duchess can put all her shit in there. I put all my shit in there, and we get this thing rocking because we need to do that.
Okay.
It like we actually had a conversation similar to this in the Discord. One of the women in there was self-educated on stocks and investments, and we were all asking her for advice and things like that, and she was offering to teach us about it. And I had some knowledge on business that I gave to her just in case if she wanted to start her own business. So it's like, we can start that directory and, have these types of conversations and help each other out. Like the woman who came on the live the other day and promoted her business, her coffee business.
Yeah, she's actually in the chat room. What's going on, Elle? Yeah, we need to get that popping. Do you understand that you have to cut off anybody that's not like-minded, because the whole directory will get infiltrated and fucked if you play around with these mammies and fence sitters. I mean, just
DG, were
putting
you
that out
talking to
there.
me? Were you talking to me?
Who's speaking right now?
Elle.
Oh, I thought your ass jumped down in the comment section. She up here.
Oh, is that the coffee lady?
Yeah.
No, wait a minute now. There's two L's then, because one is L Devereaux.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah. This is the one that's up here. That's not the coffee lady. The coffee lady is in the comments.
Oh, okay. Go, can she drop the link? Because I want some hazelnut coffee.
It's welovecoffee.org, ain't it?
Put it in the comment section, because I know you got a wrench.
For this, we would have to have a vow that we will not allow Black men in our personal businesses. We don't want to be like Gladys Knight or Sweetie Pie.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be like some sort of non-disclosure, because if you bring your mammy ass to my directory and you list Tyrone's Chicken Shack, I'm gonna sue your ass.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you sound far away.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Because I think things got messed up and I had to drop back off. Can you hear me?
It's bubbly, but we can hear you.
Yeah, it's kind of staticky, but you're good.
We talked about this on another channel, but we were also discussing like physical divested spaces, meaning like our own neighborhoods. And we were talking about like not the casualties, but the problems that arise from there. Like if it got out that everybody in that community was divested, then of course we would have like Becky's and Tyrone's and Mammy's kind of infiltrate. So if we ever do have a physical like divested community, we need it like a gated community, NDAs, and 24-hour security.
Yeah.
Oh girl, I wish they would try. I would shoot them
on
up.
cities that we're gonna live in.
What'd you say, Congo?
Oh, that wasn't me. That was someone else.
That was Elle.
Oh, what'd you say?
No, I was saying I'm agreeing with what you were saying about it being gated communities and security and stuff. I was already thinking that, but I was thinking too that it would be good for us to go ahead and start plotting on like an area, that we're going to be in.
Oh, like states, land. Gotcha.
Yeah, like a city, like certain cities and stuff. I like my city. I'm going to propose that one when we're talking off here.
Yeah, what I was going to say is somebody said before that what's happening is white flight is reoccurring, so all the white people are moving back to like the inner cities, and then all the Black people are moving out to like Houston and like Dallas and Atlanta and like, stuff like that.
Oh my God, girl,
I'm thinking that we need to move with them. We should move quickly.
I'm almost in favor of sort of, like that Black woman in Georgia who declared that she got like all those acres of land and she wanted to build an all Black village.
It's called Freedom Land.
Yeah, Freedom Land, like isn't like outside of Conyers, Georgia or something?
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
I know. Well, Divested touched on this earlier this week, but mammying, all that money and skill, but still mammying. But my point is we could do something like that where we have have that land and build your own community. If you really wanted a physical space, I was just envisioning this online. But
yeah, I was thinking the same thing, because we need to be able to reach out to divested women all around the world. You know what I mean? So start with the website and then start acquiring land for maybe like abused women that we can basically tuck them in a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
You ladies are coming
And
up with some
children.
beautiful ideas.
Like,
I'm just flabbergasted at how smart you women are. It's just wonderful just to hear all the ideas you guys are coming up with. Such good
Ugh.
I wanted to add that we should also take all the adopted Black girls out of the adoption system. If once we acquire those communities, so we can just offer them a safe space, and then once we have the Black girls in our space, then we can teach them trades. So whatever skills we can teach them in technology, economics, maybe politics. I don't know if we're still gonna do this thing. If I don't know what our relationship is gonna be like with politics anymore. We should talk about that at some point, but
the starting point is get the directory together so you can get your resources together. When you think about doing stuff political and land acquisition and stuff like that, it has to have resources first. And then we can start snatching them baby girls out of that system once that's done,
Right.
Yeah. Yes, divest is right. We got to start with a directory and working online first, I think the ultimate goal of having the space and getting Black girls out of foster care and giving them a safe place to live, and like you said, giving them a trade and life skills so they can go out on their own when they're an adult would be an ultimate goal for us to really push for. As for politics, in a way, I kind of want Black women to be above politics. Black folks get so bent out of shape depending on who gets in office because we know deep down that we don't have any resources, so we are truly dependent. I like us to just be like, we good whoever's in office.
Right.
Right. Yeah,
what I'm
that's going to
saying
be the
is
best
that we need
thing.
to make sure that whichever politician is in office or in our district is our best interest.
Y'all do me a favor. If you're not talking, put your mic on mute.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I was just saying that whoever is in office or whoever is our city mayor, they need to have our best interest and keep us safe. That's where that 24-hour security comes in. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do like the gays do. When they cancel people, they keep their asses canceled. You can't get mad at Kevin Hart one week because he said your Black ass looked like a damn roach, and then the following week when he has a tour, you considering going. Our canceling is very, very weak. It needs to be a little bit more tight line than that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It needs to go beyond a boycott. It needs to go to blacklist level. We will never fuck with you again.
You know something? I just thought of something real quick. Because there's a lot of Black girls that are really good writers, if we can just slide them some of that divested thought, we could actually have our own divested media company.
That's true. Let's start with the website. That's what's up. I'll get started on that shit tonight.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think you're absolutely right. I think what's really important for us overall in terms of our image is we have to, as divested women, we have to start reaching more into media so we can start changing narratives, start having different conversations, different presentations. Shonda Rhimes started it, in my opinion, with Scandal, just showing a nuanced Black women. But that's just one person in one show.
And then her raggedy ass turned around and showed a naked fucking white girl. See, she's not on the
yes.
She's not on the train. She's gonna write whatever she thinks is popular.
Excuse me, Live Life said that Goldman Sachs would definitely fund divested businesses. There's a lot of good comments too. People are coming up with excellent ideas.
Yeah. Yes, divested women, just by divesting, you already prove your intelligence. So it's not a surprise that all of us are coming up with good ideas on the panel and in the chat.
Yeah. I'll get started on that tonight and do my research on how to get a server started where you can post your business on there. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. They're over there in Blackistan talking about asking the devil for help. This is a lot more productive than dealing with Blackistan. It's just one goddamn live.
Right.
This motherfucker's trying to do a seance to get y'all to come back home.
Now you know
it's crazy to me because these are more of the conversations that we are having in the Discord. There was another Black woman who was talking about real estate, and we were all talking about going in together on real estate properties.
Y'all getting left in the dust, mammies.
So
And
this
hard
is
as y'all fight, as hard as they
I-
fight, they would do so well over here divested. It's real
And you,
sad.
and you know
exactly
Y'all
what?
love
like
black dick.
And you know what? Look at what we're talking about, and guess what? They're over there talking about crap like DMX and all that old shit.
exactly like if you are not in the Discord, you should really go into Discord because we do have productive conversations in there. We do talk about investment, either investing in properties, investing in stocks. We talk about businesses and everything like that. We really are putting our heads together and trying to make some things happen.
And
For
if
real?
you just there
Right.
for the drag, we drag well over
Right.
there too. We kind of censored over here, but the drag in the Discord is pretty goddamn. I'm like, damn, is this the Ku Klux Klan or no? We be having fun. We be having fun in there.
Can you create a Discord channel just for this type of conversation, like the future and the ideas and
Like a new
Yeah,
all
hashtag?
that kind of stuff?
Sure. I'll do that
Okay.
tonight.
And if you're
Hello,
Mammy,
everybody.
Hey,
Hello. Oh, this is Rose again. This is Rose.
Hey,
Hey. I have a question to ask. Is Goldman Sachs gonna help with like college tuition? Because I'm planning on going back to school.
huh?
Oh, well, with
Check
education,
it.
yes.
Like I want to go to culinary, but I'm not sure if they want to help with the financial aid or something. Would they be able to help with
I
financial
thought it
aid?
was just business based. Honestly, that's what I thought. It was just business based.
Yeah, I thought it was business too because when they promoted it, they were like, work for a black woman, participate in the Goldman Sachs money. So that's what I thought. I thought it was solely
Oh,
business
well,
based,
that sucks
but I
because I
could be
was
wrong.
hoping it helped with college, like for people who want to go back to college.
I think that would be
In
smart
the
though
last
for them to
little,
invest some of that money in college.
Rose,
in the
please stay on
last
the
little
line. I'm
meeting they
reading the
had,
article right now.
Make
So
sure
I
y'all
can
don't talk over each other, baby.
I can't hear you. What were you saying?
I was saying I was rereading the article for you real quick so I can confirm that for you.
Okay. Because I'm planning on going back to school. I didn't have a chance to go to school when I was young because I had my daughter young. So I didn't get a chance to go back to school, and I really want to try to do that now because I want to change the wealth in my house. And since COVID, it really devastated my household and finances and stuff. And I want to go back to school and just try to get my family back on track and just make more money so we can have better living conditions.
At your favorite bed, wench, you ain't got to worry about it. I know not to share that shit over here because the shit'll go up in a dust cloud overnight.
right? And if you're a Mammy and you come in there, just know we're gonna roast the fuck out of you. So
Yeah, you won't have no edges by the time you leave that motherfucker.
None.
That's a fact.
My
I also
thing
want to
is,
say, oh, go ahead. Never mind.
I was just about to say, like, mammies and pick-me's and all these niggers and whatnot. I don't know what they think they can find over here or why they come over here. And mammies and pick-me's, they use their money. Like, what's the name of that one dude YouTube channel? Anyways, he used a black woman to get past a paywall. Like, they are using black women to get over here to us, and I can't understand why. To you, we ain't shit. We ain't worth a damn. We ain't never gonna be worth a damn. So why are you coming here?
I don't know why they're so worried about us. It's real obsessive. It's like I don't want to use the term crabs in a barrel, but anytime a branch happens and people do better and they're doing it without the help of black men, mammies start panicking. I mean, they literally start panicking. Their lace glue starts coming up. The acrylic nails start falling off. They get yeast infections and come over here screaming. It's real sad.
Also, be careful what you say because they've been flagging comments too. Because my account got banned because they were flagging my comments.
That's all they have time for. They sitting home waiting for Joe Biden to put those little monthly checks in because they finna get monthly checks for the 10 children they have each.
What?
Yes.
Wait.
They about to do monthly stimulus checks?
Yes,
There's more stimulus checks?
Y'all listen to me. It's starting in June. You get $300 per child per month for a year. That's what's happening. So they got time to sit home and just flag and get upset because nobody wants to suck that shit colored dick that they like so much.
Can my dog count as a child? I have two.
Yeah, I got two cats.
And we need to be more safe because a divested woman said this, like, it's going to be in stages, and the last stage is violence. The last stage is violence. They're going to come at us in stages. They try shaming us. They tried fear mongering. They tried just
It's
about
going to
everything.
get worse. It's definitely
Yes.
going to get worse
Even
because
the woman.
I've seen already women getting attacked on the street. I mean,
Yep.
they're going after Asian women. They're going after white women too. They're going after black women. They're definitely going after black women in the hundreds. They're going
Oh,
after
yeah.
us real bad. Like they're attacking us. I've already seen too many videos. Like one guy killing his wife over a stimulus check. Like
Yeah, like the
killed the whole family.
like the
One dude
man.
set his girl on fire. He set the girl on fire in the other case.
Hey, let me say something. There was a content provider a couple of years ago that said there was going to be a race war and that us bed wenches are going to be first to die.
We'll see
Because we're
about
going to,
that.
yeah, we're going to lose our life.
I remember that.
You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Yep.
Well, Daddy is gonna protect me because I'm definitely gonna call him. So
between him and Smith and Wesson, I will blow a
right, I'm about
rag
to.
off.
But like it was like the man.
My white husband he will shoot the living shit out of them and keep them hanging outside the guy. You know what I mean?
As you
Period.
should.
Period. I got my white husband over here. Ain't no neck coming up in here with this stupid shit.
Like I don't know if it was last night or the night before that, but Young Rising, she had to get one of these niggas together when he called in when they were talking about all those grown men that had raped that 10-year-old little girl, and he tried to be
Wait,
nice about it.
hold up. Did you just say all those men?
Yeah, it was like 5.
Yes.
Archduchess.
It was like 5 of them.
Yes,
Wasn't
yes,
it
they raped a
Archduchess
10-year-old baby.
Yes. And they
it was
took her
Exodius
and they
who
abducted her and took her across state lines too.
Yep.
DC,
Yes, and
once
Young
that-
Rising had to get him together solely because this man had the nerve to say, "What can we do to make you come home?" So now they're trying to be accommodating. Secondly, he lied and said that that's a small amount of numbers. The amount of us that are molested by the age of 18, that's not a small number of Black men. That is a large. It's 95% of you.
Yeah, I told
It
that
is so
man that
many
he
of you.
wasn't listening, Joe. He just wasn't getting it. And
It
the
is-
fact that he called in the first place to derail the conversation, like I told that man, we're discussing the rape of a 10-year-old. I mean, sorry, a 10-year-old girl, and you're coming over here to tell us how we need to stay with y'all. What is wrong? Like that? Right?
Sickness. That's
I promise you
sickness
guys.
in their head.
I
That's
promise you guys there
that's
never will be any Dusties up here. It would be a cataclysmic fucking live. That's why I don't talk to them. I don't
That's
talk
a
to 'em. I
manipulative
can't do it.
tactic. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care if they hurt men, women, and children. They don't care they hurt children and women. They will still tell you, come on back over there. Hell no.
Yeah, Rose.
Exactly. And
That's
we were all just sitting there listening like,
yeah.
Who does that? Why would you? They're talking about the rape of a child and how this child deserves justice for what happened to her. Why do you feel like that was the green light to call in and say, what can we do to make Black women come back? But nothing. There's nothing you can do because there's nothing that can be done.
There's nothing. It's already, they have destroyed Black women since slavery. They're the ones who sold us here and brought us here to America. They sold us from Africa here. And then we went through the abuse. We went through a lot of shit over here. So it's on Black men. It's on Black men, period. This is their shit. They caused all this. They caused the misery for us. They did all this. They abused us.
Everybody, do you guys see the super chat? I have never
That's
heard
what I was
of
just
before.
getting ready to say. It's Robert Lee, 50-year-old white man here, retired U.S. Air Force. I'm here in memory of Rachel and Felicia, Air Force Black women who worked with me, both murdered by Black men. Their deaths still haunt me. Thank you, DZ/ladies. Respectfully sit back and listen and learn. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? I appreciate you, Robert Lee. You damn sure are welcome here. Dave East, you'll never be like Robert Lee. I'm just trying to let you know. You're looking, there's a man in the chat. Go ahead and get a pen and paper and learn what being a man is.
Exactly. And for the woman in the chat who said it, shout out to Young Rising for getting him together because she wouldn't let up. She would not let up on him, rightfully so. Like, who the hell are you?
It was deplorable. I physically couldn't do it. Because
I'm gonna go back and listen to that. Y'all said it was on the other channel.
How
long
it was
ago?
on Miss Archduchess channel.
And that's
long
my
ago?
question. when that live came on, there was 3 alphabet gang niggas to my right, and I was on the elliptical machine. I had to run out the gym because I was about to go ballistic.
Yeah, I gotta go find that. I'll
Yeah,
look at it
it was
tonight.
on last night,
It was
DZ. So I
bad.
have one
Okay.
that's up.
Okay, so these when now, first of all, I object to using the terms black and men together. So I'll say black.
Me too.
I think it's causes confusion. You think they're actually men, so I don't agree with using those two terms together. So I'll say nakers. So nakers, when they come in and talk about, what can we do to bring you home? What can we do to build the community? First of all, that's just a trick back to keep us tethered to them because they're trying to get us emotionally reattached to them. Like, don't you want a community? And the answer is no. And 2, notice why I thought they were supposed to be the so-called head. Why are they coming to the women for solutions?
It's
Because
a
we're needed.
manipulative tactic. That's what it is. Manipulative tactic.
I answered that question on Dutch's live. You should go listen to that. I don't know your name, but you have the Princess Tiana Adley. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Kira Leon.
Carrie. Oh, you be on Dutch's channel. Yeah.
Yes.
The nigga had the nerve to say he was the head, and I told that nigga we are not the same. But that was there. That made me mad.
I'm sort of thinking that black men got descended from a different species of humanoids. Like how
They're demons, period.
I don't
they
even think
come
they're
from
fucking
hell.
human.
They're demons. They come from hell, period.
I'm telling you, violence is next. And I know that it already feels like they're getting violent, but here's the thing. Me personally, I know how bad it can get. I know personally from personal experience how violent these men can get. Like, being beat to death is not a fun thing, and it will hurt like hell. And I'm telling you, they will beat you to death. They will not shoot you. They will literally get angry enough to beat you to death.
With all this time they spend being angry with us, you would think they would have built like their own fucking civilization, like their own fucking community. Like they can't do any fucking thing because they're worried about what other people are doing. They want to be the victim.
They can't build shit.
Jesus.
They can't build shit. They're nothing. They don't have anything to build. They're weak.
They prefer to nest in other men's patriarchy, but as we saw with that Sergeant Pentland guy, they can't even effectively nest in another man's patriarchy.
Not anymore. Because they done fucked up America so bad. Like, when I say these white men are ready to push that wave cat back, I mean that shit.
You seen how they did the what's it called, All Lives Matter march down in Florida? I think it was.
I didn't give a fuck. You have white dudes over there beating up everybody. They don't.
They fitting to go to old days. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they are actually.
They fitting to go to the old days with the treaties.
It was just
fruit. That's all I gotta say. Strange fruit.
Yeah, they already wish rape on us. They literally say that black women who divest deserve to get raped. So we're gonna need white zaddy as much as we possibly can because they're literally promoting our rape on Clubhouse.
Well, I mean, they've already raped us anyway.
Manosphere spaces.
But yeah, Holland.
I don't think y'all understand that these motherfuckers ask Satan to be a mammy for them. Do you understand me?
Just
Satan. They were on stripper poles, lap dancing with Satan. So
I can't do
demons.
This F word, girl.
We are not going to pretend like there's going to be any future. Look at this shit.
This is why white men think that they're a joke. Like, this is why everyone hates them. They're fucking.
This is why I tell most of my female friends, my black female friends, to stay the hell out of ATL because half of them are DL. Please stay out of there.
Girl.
And please divest and stay the fuck away from them. They're nasty.
They got all of them
STIs and everything.
Oh yeah, they nasty and trifling, especially in Atlanta.
Especially in Atlanta, trifling.
Yes, there are trans prostitutes and gay male prostitutes.
I don't know if y'all
are killing off of these black men.
I don't know if y'all heard about one of them neckers in the dress named Tasha Shaw.
I know who you're talking about.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Shit.
The knicker and the dress. Knicker
It doesn't matter what they have on. It's still a black man.
You see what it said about black women.
Yeah, it said don't nobody want us. No race of men want us. Our own race of men don't want us. They
It hopes that we die. It hopes that we die.
Yeah.
It hopes that we die. Fuck that thing.
Man, fuck that motherfucker. Listen.
And then go into detail about how they can please men better, because a man is not going to tell you that he wants his, he don't like. I'm trying to say, I don't want to get her demonetized.
It's hard to talk about them without doing it. YouTube, y'all need to let up, man. We just describing the truth.
Like, I never had a white man say they wanted that shit.
Yeah, right.
You notice how it put on it was dark skin and then it went white, almost white. Cake soap queen. That's all I gotta say.
Not cake soap.
Skin bleaching.
But let me tell you something. Just for me watching today, I'm just sitting outside eating my potatoes, and I can literally sit here and watch black women with white men. So what are these niggas talking about?
Right.
Because they want us to be desperate. I can't tell you, that was a part of my fence sitting, being told that the only way that a non-black man is going to want me is, and I was afraid of dying. I was literally told that, white men were going to kill me and that I was a fetish. So it was only going to be sexual anyway. And all of this other stuff. I was conditioned to believe. And like I said, I have a pro-black father. So I was conditioned to believe that this went against my best interest to divest from black men. Because non-black men will kill me, hurt me, beat me. They'll rape me. I'm a fetish. All of that got fed to me.
But
you know what I think? That is? You know what I think that is low key? To hop on to what JoJo just said.
Right.
I think they're using our experiences with them against us.
Yeah.
Because them telling you all this stuff is going to happen, a lot of us have experienced it. This sexual abuse and all, and of course, even if we haven't experienced physical violence, we've experienced men halfway bucking at us and stuff like that. We've experienced fear of these black men. So they know that we have this experience of what their violence looks like, what a man's violence looks like. And it's like they're using that to scare us away from, or, of course, the, women who aren't fully divested, scare them rather against, white men and stuff, because it's like they're low key saying they're going to do what we did to you and worse.
Yeah. Exactly.
So remember that stuff that we did, they're going to do that too. So you're going to experience that again or worse if you go over there.
Exactly. Like I had to sit down. Oh, I'm sorry, Young Rising.
Oh, I was just going to make a small point. But black men have no consciousness. They have no morals. And quite frankly, they're just walking husk. And to the mammies that still want them, I believe they're equal. I do.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Like, let's keep it a beat for a second. What's to be prideful about in our community?
There's nothing to be prideful of it. Like I had to sit down and realize all the stuff that they said that was going to happen to me if I divested already happened by black men.
I think they're a waste of life.
Pill to swallow for me. That was a huge pill. That was a huge pill to swallow.
Ugh.
What? Now I've said this on another content creators, but what was a hard pill for me to swallow was I used to think that as long as I dealt with, the upper middle class, the educated lame, so to speak, that I would be okay. Obviously I would avoid street dudes, but I used to think that getting as long as I dealt with an educated black dude, everything would be okay. And
no, I don't mean to interrupt you, Kyra, but we got some great news here. Breaking news.
Oh, yes.
Black Rob has died. Hey, everybody put some hearts in the chat room for the
celebrate.
Yes.
Go ahead. Now the next one's in line is Too Short and Trick Daddy's sorry ass.
Yes. I like to nominate Snoop Dogg.
Oh, girl, I want another one. The Future's another one.
I want somebody to put a bullet between his fucking eyes.
I nominate 50 Cent. Fuck him.
Him too.
Lil Wayne and all of them.
Lil Wayne, 3 Drag.
I say T.I.
T.I.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, he is disgusting.
Yo,
Why
that
isn't he
nigga
in prison yet?
execution style.
DZ.
He is
Niggas
disgusting.
are-
Him and Tiny can go. Him and Tiny, both of them.
Yeah, but like, what's going on with his case?
Whose case? T.I.'s?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's going to
His
jail.
lawyer keep trying to buy people out. Apparently, from what I can hear, I hear that his lawyer is trying to pay everybody off right now.
Man, I am just
That's
elated
disgusting.
by what is going on with Black Rob. I cannot wait. I wish more people knew him so we can do the same drag we did with DMX. I love doing the drag because they drag our image every chance they get. And bitch, I just want to
He's
give you
an,
some
they're,
reciprocity.
they're the reason why that we're sexualized in the Black community.
yeah.
Yes.
But wait, can you give me a history lesson? Who is this man?
Black
Yeah, I
Rob,
want to
I
know
got
too.
you.
Make me feel old. Damn.
He's from
Let's
the
start.
90s. He's a rapper from the 90s. I remember him.
Yes, let me give you a full history on Black Rob. He's a
Ugh.
one-hit wonder that was popular in the 90s. He was up under Bad Boy and Puffy's shit. He had one song that everybody liked. It was called Whoa. Nobody knows any other songs about that he's made, but check it out. The other songs that he made it a point to glorify exoticals, okay, and make sure Black women knew that that was his preference. So I would say R.I.P., but I don't wish that on him unless the P stands for piss. Period.
So I just need to avoid Twitter now. Okay.
Yeah, because the
That's
mammies are getting
pieces.
ready to start lactating all over the place because he died.
Yeah, there was actually I heard that song before, but I didn't know that was the name of the man who sung it, like who put that song out.
It's a damn shame. Yes, Sam. Chris Brown too. He can go.
Definitely Chris Brown. He
He
got
can
to
go.
go.
So
We
that makes
call
my
him
day.
we call him Christopher Brown. Coke Brown.
So
let
you
me
mean to
let me change the let me reframe the question. Is there anyone that can stay? We keep saying everyone who
No.
can go, but is there
No,
anyone who can
No.
stay?
they all
No.
should just burn in
The
hell.
whole goddamn rap industry needs to go.
Wait, what's your opinion on the actors though? Like, what's your opinion on what's that man's name? Denzel Washington.
Oh hell.
I mean,
Denzel,
he almost dead anyway.
He old. He's
I'm
1 foot towards the grave.
let me
I'm
tell you
neutral
why
on him.
black women love Denzel, because Denzel did an interview where he's publicly said that he would never do a love scene with a non-black woman because he didn't want to disrespect his black female fan base.
And
Fuck
that's so
outta
funny
here.
because he did Mississippi Masala. I can't.
Right.
Y'all don't coddle them people. Y'all are fishing right now because he's married to a black woman
Please
and
don't.
he's
If he
saying what he
had the
said. Y'all are
chance,
fishing. Y'all
if he had
fishing.
the,
Hey,
go
that's
ahead,
what black women say. That's why they love
that's what I'm
Denzel so
saying.
much.
If he had the chance, he would have done it. If black woman wasn't upset and didn't give a shit about it, he would have done it with white women anyway.
I want all of them to go away.
Seriously, I do. I don't care for them.
So
Fuck
apparently,
them.
so apparently, Black Rob was currently on kidney. He was on kidney hemodialysis, and which resulted into which he had kidney failure. So clearly, he's had a string of health issues, and he was homeless.
Oh
Wait,
well.
how do you get kidney failure? I don't know anything about the medical field. So
Let me tell you how he got kidney failure, y'all. Black Rob has had several strokes, and you get strokes because you don't take care of your long-running blood pressure issues. Your blood pressure is controlled by your kidneys. Ergo, your kidneys fail. Ergo, dust to dust. All right?
And probably drugs too.
Ain't no telling. Ain't
No,
no
most
telling.
of them
Exactly.
on
Like
drugs.
they got more health issues than anybody.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Chris Brown's a crack fiend.
Yeah, he can go as well.
DMX was a crack fiend. Goodbye, good riddance.
And our Simmons says, add a glass of wine while you're polishing your nails. LOL. Thank you. I damn sure will. I'm going to be holding up a champagne flute. We got some good news, y'all. Now, who we going to get tomorrow?
They are dropping like flies. I will say that karma is coming back to collect. They are dropping
I love
like
it.
flies lately.
For what they did to black women, they deserve it. How they
Yes.
sexualized us in rap music and all that bullshit. Hell no, they deserve it.
The mammies let
Drop
them
like
do it though.
motherfucking flies. I don't care. They can choke on a fucking bone and die.
Yes.
The mammies let them do it though.
But don't
Y'all,
mess with a white man. It's a fetish.
The
It's a
mammies can
fetish.
go too. The
the
mammies who
Not
are
All
shaking their
Brigade is gonna
asses
come
in the
out tonight.
video, them
The
bitches
Not
can
All is
go
gonna
too.
come out tonight.
Well,
Not All is coming out tonight. Okay, y'all get ready for that Not All shit. Now, last time this happened, DMX had me arguing in the comment section with some people. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I said what I said last time, so just copy and paste that shit up under your own argument and argue with yourself. I'm glad he's out of here. Let me get my gift ready to be disrespectful. Jesus H Christ. Jesus H Christ. Anyway,
I
y'all, I'm
celebrated with
fixing
some
to
wine.
I am too.
Celebrating with wine.
I'm fixing to jump my ass up off of here and put something disrespectful in the community tab. Anybody got any closing remarks?
Is Dr. Dre? Did Dr. Dre recover, or is he still on life support?
Girl, he recovered. I wanted his ass to die too.
Somebody pulled the plug. That's what they need. His wife need to pull the plug.
He recovered.
Yeah, that's disheartening. Y'all don't make me sad again about the recovering. I was just celebrating the death of
Need
Black
to
Rob.
recover. Especially after what he did to Miss Chalet, his ass. Somebody should have pulled the plug on that motherfucker.
Can we talk about how she told her whole story about how this man straight up abused her and nobody gave a damn? Like literally nobody cared.
Gave a
There was
damn.
nothing
They still
said about
defended NWA even today. These motherfucking mammies and these neckers out here. It's disgusting.
the healing, like just the healing mentally and emotionally and physically this woman had to do on a regular basis. Even this man would refuse to pay the power bill, left her and their children in the dark.
And let me just say this. Guess what these motherfucking neckers and mammies said about Eazy-E? Saying, oh, it was the system that gave him HIV. No, it was
No,
the
it
fuck
was
it
money and
wasn't.
hoes.
This dude was out here fucking everything from the dog to the cat.
He fucked dogs too.
I'm just saying, like they just
He said
it still blows
they
my
literally
mind
said it was
because
white
when
supremacy that killed Eazy-E.
White
I
supremacy.
can't anymore. I
exactly
just
like when
fucking
Straight Outta
can't.
Compton came out, it was everywhere. But when Michelle told her story, it was like they buried it. Like they refused to talk about it. And I'm sitting here watching this movie like, I know good and damn well they're not sweeping this under the rug like this didn't just happen.
They did. They sure as hell did sweep that on the rug and said it was the system that killed him, that gave him HIV.
I can't.
I was
This
like,
is
oh my
ridiculous.
God. Like,
They can all eat shit and die.
That's why niggas can't have shit. Period.
I don't want them to have shit.
Me either.
When they don't have shit, it makes my nipples hard, y'all.
it pissed me off that they put his fucking put him in the fucking wax museum. Like, that's disrespectful, man. Like, they have Eazy-E in the fucking Rock Cafe or some shit like that in the wax museum. They got his ass up in there. Ooh.
Yeah, they got a bunch of niggas in there.
They always put nakers in there.
So now I can't go to the damn wax museum. You know what? They ruined every fucking thing for me. I swear.
Turn that fucking goddamn statue the fuck down, and I don't care if I go to jail for it.
No.
Nick-noggin.
Oh, one more thing.
Satan, go ahead before I go on my goddamn rant.
Yeah, just before you end this live, we also have to create a travel group.
A what?
Yeah, a travel group. We've been trying to. We were talking about it in the Discord about creating a group for us to travel.
That'll
go
be
to
great.
different countries and stuff like that.
We'll place a link. We'll
I
place a
just
link to
remembered
that
it.
up under travel agents in the directory. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need that too. I forgot to tell y'all about it when we was talking about the directory, but yeah, we were trying to create like a travel group.
Okay. It says, "Mammy, stay out of Mammy, stay out of divested places. We are not the same, and that's a fact.
You can't sit with us.
Period. You cannot sit with us. We are the mean girls. You can't sit with us. I'm Georgina. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you for the super chat. I'm finna drag y'all.
All right.
Satan, if you're listening, listen to other Black women. It didn't work for us. Satan, if you listening, it didn't work for the dogs. The dogs ended up getting in fights and having to get locked up themselves. Satan, if you're listening, it didn't work for the gangs. Gangs are getting fucked up, okay? It didn't work for the children. The children are disenfranchised. So, Satan, if you're listening to me, you better heed wisdom and do not I repeat, do not try to protect a Dusty. Go set up brimstone someplace else. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh my God.